Hello guys, welcome to the live Q&A section. I hope you have watched the video and you've seen some of the basic editing that we have done from our importing content or videos into CapCut, and also editing some of the basic things by using the trim option, the cut, the zoom, and also adding text and doing some basic adjustment to our initial interface. So this is the live Q&A section. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll do justice to it. So I'm taking question, and if you are having problem connecting to us, you can link back into the group so that we'll take your question and answer from there. So I'm waiting for, okay, so FNTV3. Okay, thank you for the compliment. We are doing our best to also help our colleagues. So if you have any question, FNTV3, you can ask and I will be ready to assist you. We are taking all questions and we want to answer it here. And who else have any question? We are taking it. Feel free to ask any question that you want, from the aspect of the importing to the aspect of the cutting and then the trimming to the aspect of the snapping and linkages, or anything that you've realized that we have done which you didn't understand it properly. Just feel free to ask. Okay, we Mr. FNTV3 asks, do we have to buy the CapCut app? No, you basically don't need to buy the CapCut app. You can do with the free version, and it's very efficient, and you can do most of the editing that you want to do. As I stated earlier, the free version can handle a lot of the tasks that you want, and I don't think there's the need for you to go for the paid version. So I hope I've answered you. And Mr. Abdulwadud Usman has also commented that I joined late. Did you teach how to use CapCut on a phone or only on a computer? Okay, so for this edition of the session, I've covered the computer part, because if I'm going to add the phone, it's going to take a lot of time. So as you could only see, we've exhausted more than 20 minutes just on the basic computer exploration and the basic editings that we have done on our PC. So on our subsequent tutorial, we'll cover on the phone part and we will do justice to it. So make sure you are on the lookout. When the session is live, you can also ask. But I believe the computer is able to give you a tons of options that you can handle, and you can do a lot of exploration with it. So Abdulwadud Usman, for today's version, is on the computer, and the subsequent version we will also be tackling the phone. And TMU Avenue also said, nice video. After you finish editing in CapCut, do you need internet connection to export your video? Okay, So for CapCut, you don't need internet connection to export your video. The internet connection is there for some of the templates that you want to utilize. In the course of the editing, if you want to kind of use some templates which you have not yet downloaded in your CapCut app or software, then that's when you will be needing the internet connection. And for some of the transition to, you might need internet connection to download the transition on your device, whether on your computer or on your phone. After you've done everything and you want to export it, you don't need any internet connection. You'll just export it smoothly. I hope I've also answered you. For FNTV3 has asked no limitation on the free version. The free version has limitation. Some of the tests that you will be using, some of the fancy animations, it comes with the premium version. But there's a way around it. As in my case, I've been editing videos and been uploading videos online for close to 5 years now, and I've never used the paid version, and my videos are always on point. As you know, editing comes with a skill, and in the course of this tutorial, I'm ready to offer you with tons of valuable skill that you need in order for you to do a lot of things on your software, whether it being CapCut or DaVinci Resolve on your phone or your PC. I'm on the standby to assist you during this section. So you don't need any paid version, but if you have the means to also buy it, you can pay for it so that CapCut will also benefit from you. So I'm taking the questions, and I hope I've answered you. TMU Avenue, Abdul Wadud, I've also have answered you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks too for asking the question. And in the course of the subsequent week, I'm ready to offer you with some shortcut keys that you can use that will 10 times your editing speed on your CapCut, which will make you become a pro editor on the CapCut interface. And let me also check on the group if anyone is asking a question. Okay, so I'm here to answer any question that you have, and feel free to ask any question. So Mr. TMU Avenue, okay, I've also answered. Normally the phone version puts CapCut in the video you edit. How do you remove the CapCut watermark? Okay, so the CapCut watermark, from my experience, usually comes at the end of the the CapCut timeline. So when you edit at the end of the CapCut timeline, then you notice that there's a watermark, a motion graphic, and you can edit it just by tapping on it and remove it. And for those of you who have a CapCut watermark on your top left or top right corner, that means you kind of use some of the paid version. You've kind of used some of the paid text or some of the paid transitions features whilst you were doing your editing. So in that case, CapCut want to be credited for using their app and using those kind of transitions. But you can do away with those watermark by not using the paid or kind of the paid transitions and the paid filters on CapCut. You can always go with the free filters. But if you feel that is a problem for you, there are other tools for video editing tools. I believe in the course of our video to CapCut and DaVinci Resolve, we will also explore other tools that will also come handy for our video editing tutorials, and I'll take you through some of the tools that you can even use without the need for CapCut. So Mr. TMU Avenue, if you are experiencing a watermark, if the watermark is not at the end of the video, which that one you can just tap on it and remove it, and is attached with the video, it means that you've kind of used a filter or a transition that is a premium version. And I'm taking all questions one by one, and you can feel free to ask any of the questions that you want. Video is king in our modern dispensation, and to stay relevant and become more connected in this fast-paced world, you need to master the art of video editing. Whether you are operating as an entrepreneur, or you are operating as a digital person, or you want to do anything in this current dispensation, you have to master the art of video editing. If not even at mastery, you have to get some of the basic skills that you can use when it comes to video editing. This puts you apart from your colleagues, and it will come handy to help you in running your basic activities. And aside this video editing, going forward, after this session, this first cohort of the tutorial is done, we'll also cover tutorials in the field of content creation, the field of graphic design, in the field of SEO, in the field of web development. And these are hot cake topics that you can use in order to become more relevant in this modern dispensation. So make sure to stay and pick up all the necessary skills that you will need to learn from this video tutorial, because aside this tutorial, video editing tutorial, in addition to the PowerPoint, the Excel, the AI coming together, and you've mastered everything, you become more powerful in this modern, fast-paced digital era, and you become unstoppable. So just make sure to take all the tutorial sessions serious and learn it. Best of all, it's absolutely free, and you are free to ask any questions from the people in the industry who are doing things on digital space. I think I've answered a tons of your questions, and let me check back to our WhatsApp group. If anyone is asking any question, I will be ready to assist the person, so that the person will also benefit from this series. We are ready to help each and everyone to also take the benefit that he or she stands to get from our tutorial sessions. Skill 247 Avenue is there for each and every one of us. And the main purpose why we lock the group, and the only time the group is open is for tutorial session, is to prevent people who might ordinarily bring things on the group which will become nuisance to others. We want to maintain the sole goal of the group, which is for the skills that is going to be imparted. So the group is mostly open between the hours of 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. from Thursday to Saturday to Sunday. And in the course of any time, if any of you also have questions and you notice the group is locked, you can always come to the DM of the admins and ask them any question, and we are ready and open to answer you each and every one. So I hope I've answered the questions so far. So Mr. TMU Avenue, I hope I've answered the question. For CapCut, the phone version is good. At the end of the video, if you notice a watermark in your edit, just navigate to the end of the video and tap. You'll notice that the watermark graphic comes at the edge of the video. So you just tap on it and then remove it from the timeline and export it. And it will come, your final export will come without any single watermark. And if you notice the watermark is featured on the top left or the top right corner, it usually means that sometimes you have used the paid features on the CapCut whilst you were doing your editing. And as I said earlier, in the course of the tutorial, we are going to cover extra tools, apps, and softwares that you can use without having to pay for it. At Skill 247 Avenue is a free tutorial, and we want to explore all free things that you will also be needing, and we are ready to assist each and everyone here. I hope I've answered the question so far. If any of you have any question, you can feel free to ask, and we are ready to take to answer you. The tutorial ends at 9:00 p.m. as you notice on the group, and if you have any question, I'm ready to assist you to answer it here. So feel free to ask any question. We are taking it one by one. And for those of you who are yet to follow the video, you can always watch the premiered version so that you will be able to follow the tutorial. And you can also ask any question even after the premiere and the live tutorial to any of the admins, and we will be ready to handle it for you. So I hope I've answered you. Okay. So currently I've noticed the questions that have come. I've answered it. And I also want a feedback from our viewers. So our viewers, the pace we are going, is it okay for you? And the reason why we do the Premiere uninterrupted version first is usually sometimes the network fails us. And even if you notice during this live interaction, sometimes the network starts lagging. So we usually have the Premiere version where the tutorial will be premiered live session. You watch it uninterrupted. Then at the end of the video, you ask any question that you find wanting from the Premiere feature. And this is just to aid us in time of network disruption. We will still be able to deliver our service to each and everyone here. So that is why we feature the Premiere version, which comes handy for you to follow without any interruption. And the question and answer section also goes like that. If I'm going fast in the Premiere version, you can always draw my attention so that I can lower the pace for each and every one. But the Premiere version, you can even rewatch it as many times as you want in case you don't understand anything. And for anyone who doesn't still get any any explanation on the Premiere version, the person is free to also ask, and we will be ready to assist. I guess I've answered most of the questions that have come. To those of you who have now joined, basically this is the Q&A section, and we are attending to each and every question on the video that we have so far went through. In case you have any question, you can ask, and we are ready to assist you. As I said earlier, after this cohort of the sessions, when we complete it, we'll also go towards the next feature, the next cohort, where tutorials on content creation, on search engine optimization, SEO, topics on tutorials on this thing, as I said, content creation, SEO, and the other tutorials featuring will also be coming handy. So just